All right, so I currently have in the shifter space this pocket with the integrated phone mount that I've been using for about a year now. But my number one requested item is a panel that goes here that can accommodate some switches, because some folks, if you don't have your metal center console from the police department, if they took it out, or if you just want more an OEM finish but you still want a controller for lights or whatever accessories you're going to put in here, want some way to control it. So what I decided to do is we're going to replace this. And so I'm just going to remove my phone holder insert, and then we're going to remove the pocket. And since it's just pressure fit in with the little side retaining tabs, all you have to do is kind of pinch these two together slightly, and then it just slides out. You can see those little tabs that hold them in on the edge of this chrome piece. Now, just like these pockets, you do need to have this chrome insert for this to work. And the reason being is that there is some curvature to this panel. And so if you were to remove this, and if you were able to make a panel that was perfectly flush, it would be high on one end or low on the other, and it would stick out and rock. And so this chrome trim is necessary for getting a nice flush-ish kind of finish that actually holds in and clips in. So try to keep this chrome ring if you get one of these center consoles. So here's the panel I made. This is another carbon fiber reinforced polycarbonate. So this isn't PETG. This isn't PLA, one of those cheap plastics. This is a really hardened plastic that will hold up to the heat and cold. So and most importantly, UV rays, so this isn't going to die back over time. Now, the idea behind this is that I have different configurations of switches. This is the 4-switch configuration, but if you go on my website, which the link will be in the description, we'll have switches in different orientations and actually some little shallow pockets if you don't want, if you only want 2 switches, then back here will be a pocket. And so I have different configurations. I also have a blank one, so you can drill your own holes, or if you just want to delete this whole hole and just leave it blank. Or if you want a custom built one, like if you have dimmer switches for like a subwoofer or something like that, you can reach out to me and I can custom make you one of these with all the holes the right size and everything. So anyway, I'm not going to go into the wiring of the switches because each switch might be a little different. You can see I actually have 2 different types of switches here, even though they look the same. Now, this is a standard size of switch, and I have them just the perfect size to fit in here without wiggling, and they just click in really nicely. And so I'll put the dimensions up right now of what size these are. But you can see when you push these in, you can hear just how perfectly it snaps in there. And once again, this has those little tabs. And so all you got to do after you get everything all wired up, which I have my fuse box in there, and I have a fuse box video. So go back and look at that if you want to wire these. But you can wire it into just about anything. And you line this up and you push until you hear the 2 clicks. There's 1, 2. Okay. And now this thing is in there really good. It's not going to come out. No glue, nothing. And now we've got our switches. There's an up close look at the finish and the fitment. And last thing I want to say is that it is a good idea to get everything wired up before you push this in and click it in all the way, because it fits so nice and tight that it can be difficult to get it up. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully this is helpful for any of you who want a more clean OEM kind of finish, and so that way you're not bolting things everywhere. Thanks for watching.